So the last video I posted was just before Christmas, and I finally got the truck off the build table, but I knew I was going to have to take everything apart again because I hadn't finished welding all the joints in the bottom of the chassis. Just couldn't get access to it. So the last month or so I've been picking away at that, adding a few more parts to it as well. So this is work I've accomplished recently.
5 hours in, front end is completely stripped down. Okay, so I got the suspension off, the engine and transmission out, and this huge pile of parts scattered about the garage here. And I'm busy trying to lift the cab off with the chain hoist here. Absolutely idiot moment here. I can't figure out why the cab's not coming up. But when you look underneath, I actually slung it on the wrong side of the chassis here. So we'll fix that right away. So I've been busy last couple of weeks cutting, bending, and welding tubes into the chassis. So I added just some bracing to the A-pillar here. That's going to mostly be hidden behind the windshield. And then some extra reinforcing here, the other direction on the A-pillar. That should not affect visibility too much. It might be visible through the side window. And then another brace in the back here. That's going to be mostly hidden behind the cab. And then finished off adding the diagonal brace to the roof and in the back of the main hoop there, and then put an extra gusset, welded the plate up. It's all TIG welded in there. So anyway, it's coming along. Just about ready to flip the whole thing over and start. I'm not great at welding out of position, so I'm going to flip it over and weld everything on the bottom. I got the chassis flipped over and most of the welding is now finished. A little bit more to do still. I got to weld in front and rear firewalls, and I got to put a battery tray in. So the whole thing's sitting upside down right now. Flat floor, as you can see, just getting ready to start the aluminum paneling for the bottom. And most of the welding, finish welding I did, the roll cage is mostly TIG welded, and but the argon was getting pretty expensive, so I finished off a lot of the chassis welding inside the roll cage just with MIG. And I got the rear diffusers mounted up here. As you can see, I had to cut out quite a bit of them to mount to clear the suspension. And I'll just put a closeout on here, a sheet metal closeout, aluminum, just to seal that up. But I had to move the diffuser back about 3 inches from the original plan. That was to make extra clearance for the axles and the push rod. And as a result, I had to scallop out to clear for the lower A-arm, scallop out the roof of the diffuser here. But everything's working all right. And the front mount for the diffuser, I made that all removable. So the diffusers, I should be able to take them in and out without removing the suspension, and I should also be able to remove the suspension without taking the diffusers out. So that was the plan. It's a little bit extra complicated with the mounts, but everything worked out fine. So yeah, so just a little bit more welding to do, a few more things to make, panel the floor, and then get on with painting the chassis.